What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods XY. Bitch, you already advised, man. We back in the building, man. Listen, today I gotta talk about this real quick, man, because the boy is out here trying to lie. That boy is out here scrambling and scraping for shit. Now, if you don't know, DJ Akademiks threw himself out there by posting a tweet where he basically said that all the DMs that was coming out about Drake, all the DM screenshots was fake and it was cap. And he said his source was none other than the boy.
Oh my God.
Why are you gay?
So rightfully so, when people see this, people want to know, okay, you got an inside source to Drake. Drake told you himself that it was cap, so it must be cap, right? Wrong, because it turns out that Drake actually lied to Big Ak.
Oh my God.
But I ain't gonna let y'all tell it. Let's watch him scramble and scrape to explain this, or not.
An individual, and you know, I've been seeing. Here we go. I'm stalling. I'm not stalling. There's so much topics to even discuss.
Yeah, somebody said stop stalling, bitch.
So what ended up happening is that there was a guy, his name is Chris, that he put out some DMs with him and Drake. The DM was supposedly this guy named Chris. This guy, Chris, apparently is a friend of Gervonta Davis, or was a friend of Gervonta Davis. Drake and his team knew this guy, and apparently this guy helped Drake get like signed boxing gloves and these other things. And y'all all know me. I am super transparent. And by the way, one thing y'all should know about me, I don't lie. Right? And this is why when I tweeted something out and I said source the boy, I usually don't even do that, because I know sometimes people, for certain situations, I won't even put that he told me, just because like certain guys, like
Yeah, this nigga scrambling and scraping, bro.
Oh,
You're scrambling and scraping for shit.
No,
I like that.
He's scrambling and scraping for shit. We see this, man. This man said, usually I don't put that. You know, no, the reason why you put that this time was because you knew that people was going to be on your ass.
Oh my God.
Then you know they was going to be on your ass for the whole fact of the matter that you always out here throwing shit out there like you have a direct line to Drake.
You deemed that nigga for tickets to a concert. He 21 Savage had to get you them.
he
Act, this shit like that.
He didn't see it. He didn't see it.
You didn't see it. Now, Act, you see everything else you sent him? Now all of a sudden you didn't see it.
And now the time you had to actually flex it and say, source the boy. Because you wanted everybody to know that you spoke to him.
Oh my God.
I know you getting tired of this narrative that Drake don't speak to you. I know you getting tired of this shit. But you wanted to flex it this time. And it backfired, dog. This is what we talking about. The fact that it backfired on your ass, dog. This is wild. We see you, though.
They're like, they want Drake to answer to them, right? And Drake has told me that. He's like, yo, Act, y'all clear it up for you, but like, bro, yo, these guys just want a back and forth with me. So if you could clear it up, but just, if you can, don't like just throw my name in the mix, because these guys are clout chasing off of me.
You stupid.
Yo, this nigga Drake playing mind games with this nigga Act, bruh. Like, he literally playing mind games with this dude. This man said, you could clear it up if you want to. Bro, he's using you.
Oh my God.
How you not seeing this? You're being you. You know what? Never mind. Continue on, my guy.
Yo, you could clear it up. I'm telling you, I never talked to Future, but I don't want to give that nigga the fucking credit, because he's now at the point. This is exactly what he said to me.
So if y'all realize what's going on here, he's literally telling everybody exactly what we knew. You are this nigga's mouthpiece.
Oh my God.
Crazy work.
He only come to you when he wants you to clear up some shit. Is it not clear as day to you? Like, he only go to you when he wants you to clear up something. He not out here making you look less like a battered streamer.
Yo, just please. I'm telling you,
All he had to do really to make everybody kind of just shut up and back off was get on stream one time for the one time, dog, and tell Act, yo, what's up, Act? Shout out to Act in the building. But he never say that shit. And you know that one thing right there could stop these motherfuckers, even me, could stop people from talking this shit. That narrative could be done. But you know that that won't happen. That's why you was so quick to say, source the boy. Because you wanted to show people that you talk to this nigga. All to find out that he just uses you. Like, bro, you're saying it yourself and exposing yourself without even knowing it. Drake is telling you, yeah, you can clear this up. Are you PR? Like, come on, man. You gotta be better than this, bro. You can't let this shit keep happening to you, dog.
Now, with me and every other artist, I deal with truth. So, like, bruh, don't tell me shit if it ain't true. I like to stay in truth, okay? It just is what it is. I don't know why randomly I put Source the Boy, but it was just like, I knew
know
people,
why,
it was
bro.
my first tweet of the year, so I was just like, I know people gonna be like, why you think it's not true? I'm like, I don't think he would care if I just told the truth and be like, he told me this. So anyway, I said Source the Boy. I know, I'm long-winded. Please just bear with me.
When you're scrambling and
scraping for shit.
When I deal with artists, I don't like people lying to me, period.
Oh, you don't? So let's see what you do with this one. Let's just remember that for the record. Dealing with artists, he don't like people lying to him. Let's see what you do with this for the record. Remember you said that. Let's remember that's what came out of your mouth, dog. You don't like people lying to you. Let's go.
So the dude had put out, I think it was maybe this DM. Yeah, this, right? And I think this is where some people were like, this is kind of odd. Now, I didn't know this guy from a can of paint. When I read it, I always look at the source. This is a guy, with all due respect, that had made certain allegations. He said that Stefon Diggs tried to, okay, less than a month ago. Also, if you go on his page, this guy also said he was clowning Gervonta Davis, insinuating Gervonta Davis was homosexual. I know y'all are, most of y'all are just fans. But I do know when you see a guy that used to be in the mix and he's just saying random shit about everybody, that's the guy on the outs.
So basically what you saying is, as a grown-ass man, you looked at these tweets. You said, this is a man on the outs. And you came to the conclusion that this man sat there, faked all these tweets, all these screenshots to throw up about Drake. Or is it just the fact that you posted it and went with whatever Drake said, saying that it was a lie, Source the Boy, because you wanted to push that narrative out there for him?
She's married, but she's fired.
Talk to him, Aubrey. And not everything that person say could be trusted because they have an angle as well. Why? They think people have fucked them over. So that's why I reached out to Drake. I said, Drake, is this true? Me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. Not Adidas or Reebok. Nike, the company he's been with since he started. My situation, it's not no street shit. This guy wants to air out a few things. Analyzing what Drake is saying. If this is Drake, I think we'll get into it.
This thing is still saying if this is Drake. So you still believe that this is a lie. Like, bro, the amount of delusion that you drink every day, bro, ounces of delusion you drink for breakfast every day is fucking insane, bro. Like, clearly, bro, you've been lied to. And you still here saying if this is real. Who raised you niggas, man?
Are you delusional?
Why can't you help me expose this guy? And Drake is saying, well, I guess the guy said, help me expose this guy, because this is the equivalent of you filing a lawsuit, right? And I think Drake is saying, nah, that's snitching. And Drake's reasoning is that
Drake can't fuck up the street code. The street code said Drake can't do that. He's from the streets.
What is that?
I've asked Drake about the Universal thing before. He didn't.
And what he say?
He didn't volunteer an answer, and I didn't go prod it. I get it. And this is one of the reasons I thought it was fake, because it read wrong. I'm like, bro, are you like exposing LeBron in like a DM?
If you really watch what Ak is doing here, what he's trying to do is trying to frame this the best way to make it look like he was lied to and wrong, but not really. So he's trying to give you an excuse to why he went that way, so it doesn't look like he just jumped out the window. He wants to methodically put together a scenario where it made sense for him to jump out of the window, bro. That's literally what he's trying to do. Like, but we seeing right through it, dog. This is some bullshit, bro. But continue on, man, because we here for the entertainment.
I know some people are like, yo, you're still getting this back. No. What he's saying is that me and Universal is if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. So, obviously, he's almost saying LeBron isn't cheating on his wife, just like how Universal funded a campaign about him being a pedophile, but he's not a pedophile.
When you're scrambling and scraping for shit.
You can't be this serious, dog. This can't be real. This gotta be fake. Listen, Drake already put out this track where people are seemingly thinking that he's going at LeBron, right? And the shit that he's insinuating about, secrets and this and this and that, everybody can go to, okay, does he know about LeBron doing some shit that'll make his reputation look crazy? And everybody is thinking the same thing. Something with his wife. Like, it's the only thing that makes sense. So for you to be on here and make this the example that you use is crazy. You can't tell me there's nothing behind that. So whatever Ak trying to, explain for him, because that's what he is, the mouthpiece.
Gotta give him that hot spit on that thing. You get me?
Whatever he's trying to explain for him, that shit don't fly in real life, bro. Like it don't. This example that you making, you could have made a way better example than this. Like, don't use one of your supposed homies to make an example. Like, it's wild. Come on, man.
So he's kind of not exposing LeBron, but it doesn't look good, honestly, because
right, it don't
he
look
just
good.
dropped a freestyle, whatever freestyle, where he's kind of hinting, yo, Bron, you cheating on your bitch. I'm gonna be honest, it don't look good, right? But
So call
if you
it for what
read
it is.
with that context, oh, okay, you're saying the equivalent of you suing Universal would be like Nike making up some fake shit about LeBron. Cool. Again, I'm being very honest. I sent Drake the DM and I said, yo, is this real, bro? And I said, I'm a bit skeptical and I don't want to report it because this same guy has made several accusations about other high profile people in the last few whatever, you know?
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's one of the like go-to moves for all these celebs now, man. It's like the go-to move now is basically don't believe them because they've done this before, or they've made accusations in the past, or they done talked about this person in the past, so they must be lying now. While I get reputation supersedes a lot of things, I feel like this is often used a lot, and it's basically like a tactic to make people look crazy, you know? Like, oh, that person's just crazy. Ain't no way what they saying is actual fact. Like, it's a crazy send-off for these people to do, but it's what they give. You got a strategy, use it, I guess, right?
Drake flat out tells me, he says, I think he just agreed that it was fake, honestly. He just agreed it was fake.
That nigga looked like he got lied to. That shit look like it hurt a little bit more than he want to say. Yo, he definitely got lied to, bro. Look how he looking through the phone. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find the text. Let me find the text for y'all.
I think he just agreed it was fake. I was like, yo, is this real?
Not asking like a side chick. Yo, I seen this picture of you and this girl on Instagram. Is this real? Who is she?
This is fake, right? And he was like, yeah, the dude's a crash out. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of clout chasing, losing his mind.
See, clout chasing, losing his mind. You see what I mean? You see how they try to like make people look crazy? And this is the whole ploy, to make people look crazy so that nobody believes them. Telling y'all.
And he's doctoring shit up for the internet.
Doctoring shit up for the internet. This nigga lied to your face, dog.
You're a victim.
Because he's trying to get on pages like yours. That's exactly what he said.
Trying to get on pages like yours. Oh, man, this is getting crazy.
By the way, I am going to call this. We got to, because this is where my journalistic integrity got to get it. And again.
Yeah, so now all of a sudden, Ack want to be a journalist. Now you want to go call other sides and do all this shit. Now you want to be a journalist because you look crazy. And you know you look crazy. I don't see what's so hard to just come on and admit, yo, he lied to me. I don't see what's the problem with that. Like, I get it. You want to like, you know, call him and find out what he says, what he got to say about it. But I feel like you just trying to save face at this point. The problem is you jumped out the window. You should have called this guy before anything else if that was the case. But you went to the boy. And you followed your source, and here we are.
But I understand, and also my reputation is above everything else. Trust, okay?
That's a
so
damn lie.
one way or another, we're gonna have to figure this bitch out.
Just call the nigga, bro. Like you doing too much.
I'm doing good. Okay. So
Don't listen, Holmes. Don't let them lie to you. Like, you a credible source. You the heartbeat to the industry. You see what I'm saying?
okay.
I ain't gonna say all that, but yeah.
Your whole brand is built on credibility.
You're
you
right.
gotta tell the
That's
truth.
true.
You gotta deliver the truth. So when Holmes get in a bind and he lean on you to deliver a lie, you put everything in skepticism. I'm an advocate for the boy the same way you an advocate for the boy.
See, and this the shit Ack gotta sit back and listen to. Like, that's facts. Like, he using you to deliver a lie. Basically, clear as day.
And long standing. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
We got real history, me and Holmes.
Okay.
I know you got questions for me and whatnot. I just want to preface with the fact that I'm not no fly by night nigga, Holmes. I ain't just jump out of nowhere. I'm calculated in my stance. So let's go ahead.
Okay, perfect. And by the way, you know, me having this conversation with you is kind of sparked by the internet saying, hey, Ack, well, maybe Drake lied to you. So, you know, of course I could have just like...
I'm telling you he lied to you.
Okay, I could have dug my head in the sand, but of course we want to get to the truth. So...
What the fuck? Yo, he don't want to believe that shit, man. He don't want to believe that he lied to him.
I thought you were probably, kind of out there. And I use that word respectfully, that phrase respect. And I kind of Googled you. It said that you had made an allegation about Stephon Diggs. And I was just like, Then I look on your page and I see something about Gervonta Davis. And I'm like, well, it looks like you're kind of having a bad time with maybe the people you did know in the industry. Maybe you're just saying anything random. Could
like
you,
I'm spiraling out of control.
yeah, of course. So could you
Quite the contrary.
explain or help me understand everything? Because
in Houston, I set up a run because Gervonta had just came back and he was training for this same fight to fight on the undercard of Floyd versus McGregor. He was training and Drake invited us out so to make it look like he wasn't being a distraction to the boy. I'm like, yo, can we connect a run? So on and so forth. I played my little brother's song in the background. It was Safe House. Oliver, and my little brother's Margray. Oliver calls Drake like, yo, that new song you got is fire. He's like, yo, that's not even me. And it was my little brother. But long and short, moment came and went. That song is Safe House. It was a song that people thought was supposed to be both of them. We had a conversation about it backstage at Migos, Aubrey and the Three Migos tour about him potentially getting on the record. But my brother was being managed by a dude, Nino, who was working heavily with Party at the time. Got some history. He's got early history with Drake as well. If you know Nino, he's got producing pedigree. But yeah, it fucked this situation up. The dude Nino fucked this management situation up.
now, we then later see you publish these DMs that has to do with Drake. It appeared that looked like you guys were having a conversation. Looked like the conversation didn't go too well. I want you to give me the context because the conversation was later posted by you. And from what we see, like I'm looking on one of your posts, you says, "Damn gang unfollowed me from college day playing blah blah blah." Explain to me what the nature of the conversation in the last couple of days was and where the disappointment and breakdown was that led to all of this and subsequently you putting out these DMs, which by the way, and I'll tell you this, he basically says you're spiraling. He says you're capping and clouching, okay?
Okay, great. That don't make me a liar.
Okay.
Yeah, no matter what you want to call me, whatever, no matter what adjective you pull out the book, whatever synonym you pull for said adjective, it don't make me a liar. And what it did for me when he called me a liar, and I'm going to get to your point, but what it did for me when he called me a liar, it made me think about everything that everybody ever said about that man, about his writing credits, when I see 45 fucking names or anything of the like, bro. And I want to speak respectfully because at the end of the day, he's still my GOAT.
What the hell?
I just think what he did was some Karen shit, and I always rode with him.
Yo, this my GOAT shit is wild, bro. I don't know why people keep saying that shit like that shit cool or some shit. My GOAT is insane.
And if you look at me like I'm spiraling, how the fuck it look in front of the whole world?
What do you think is some Karen shit?
That's what I'm getting to. Let me get to my point.
Go ahead.
In the middle of a rap beef, bro, and I don't know if it's American. I speak respectfully because at the end of the day, these boys raised me to a sense. So I just want to make sure I'm speaking respect, bro. You don't file a lawsuit for defamation when you said the same shit about him that he said about you, vice versa. Come on, bro. We don't play like that. That's foolishness in the middle of a rap beef. Defamation. You want to pull that card?
So you believe Drake doing that was a snitch move?
What he's doing on the label right now is taking a flashlight and saying, oh, all the bullshit that you did on me, you did it for him too. I don't align with that. So now everything got to blow up. It's like watching Frank Lucas in American Gangster to a certain degree. And again, I speak respectfully. It's not necessarily no street shit. And what I was trying to relay to Holmes is my shit ain't no street shit. I don't know these niggas from no street shit. Stephon ain't no street motherfucker. He got a couple dollars. He got a couple dollars and some crash out dummies. And that's why the fucking shit went the way it went. Justified, press the button. It is what it is. Press the button.
Did you share these opinions before things went left? Because I think people will be like, did you stand by him filing a lawsuit until you felt you were done wrong?
No, I never necessarily stood by him filing the lawsuit. These messages are not from the last couple of days. We had this conversation over the holidays, he and I. I gave him ample amount of time because at the end of the messages, it says, give me some time. I'm on a plane. I'm going to find another place to write this, that, and the third. I waited. And in true Drake fashion, you wrote me off and then you never wrote back. You go do the stream with Aiden. I'm waiting.
Wait. Let me ask you a question.
It's like the Varnell Jones episode of Martin when Varnell said that he could come on the show and he didn't actually expect him to get his. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand the parallel?
No. I do hear you, and I understand it. But let me ask you a question. So, what did you expect even going to him with this? Like he said something to you. He says you're asking me to post the tape.
I'll clarify that. And I was working on a mixtape, and I sent it. It's called Chris Blake the Mixtape. It's available everywhere right now. My Instagram is Chris, and I sent him the SoundCloud link before it even went up. It's chilling. He and I every now and again we're chatting the DMs, so on and so. Why would I create DMs calling myself a rat? It don't even make sense. I sent it. I said, yo, let me know what you think. And then after I said, let me know what you think. It's just marinating. It's cool. I didn't expect nothing. I just said, let me know what you think. Once I seen that he had unfollowed me, it wasn't that I expected him to do anything. At that point in time, my social media was the only platform I had to be able to elevate my voice against the quote unquote powers that be that have more popularity or more capital or access to capital, so on and so forth, to be able to suppress what actually occurred to me that I deemed to be wrong. So at that point in time, at the very least, I expected my family to just not switch. People I considered to be friends to not switch. And me knowing the relationship that backdates since the early stages of his career, from So Far Gone days.
If all these messages are true, right? It sounds like he's saying, yo, dude, I want to be left out of your issue. I don't want to be a guy posting or seeming to amp this up.
This is my thing, though. You still follow the niggas that don't even fuck with you. G don't even fuck with you. That's why I sent them the boxing gloves.
Who's G?
I'm talking about Gervonta. He follow Cash and them. He don't even follow Drake back. The reason he never signed, and every time I would see Preem, I got to keep answering the question because he wrote G asking for some gloves. He like, yo, can you coordinate this for me? G asked me that. I go get the gloves. I lay all the gloves out at the crib for multiple days, multiple weeks, multiple months. I kept laying these gloves out with the shark. Preem only asked for one pair of gloves. Out of my just thinking, strategic mind, I'm gonna bless all the guys. Fuck, because if I give the one, I know the next one, oh, yo, I need some too. So I just lay it all out. You can look at the thing and zoom in and see the names, Oliver, Future, the Prince, Rock, so on and so forth, the guys I got relationships with, so on and so forth. I laid them all out for the gloves to get signed. He looks at me and tell me I'm not signing no gloves for a nigga to throw away my shorts.
So you're saying that Gervonta Davis refused to sign these boxing?
He did.
Why though?
Yes.
Like, what's...
I just told you. He has a memorabilia like haul at his crib, jerseys, so on and so forth. When the boy would post, he looking like, where my shorts? Where my shorts? Where my shorts? Just no different if you gave him like some form of like expensive memorabilia and you had like a memorabilia section in your home, you would probably look at it. I think he calls it the Hall of Fame. Don't quote me. I don't want to be wrong. I usually be right. If he can show me this, then the third, I'd do it. And he never did it. But even still, I'm always offering tickets to the guys for the fights because they would ask. Nobody no rat without no paperwork. First of all, you don't throw that rat word around, bro. You don't play with that word, bro.
Let me read his response. Are you talking about this response? He says,
blah, blah, blah. Before you even go any further,
brother.
Keep calling him Vlad. Yo.
I don't know if you...
my bad. I'm sorry. If you say I don't have all the details, fam, you don't call nobody a rat.
Are you talking about the message?
That?
Are you talking about the message you posted where he supposedly said, you're asking me to post a tape about you ratting on people, G. I just don't really come from a family or a friend group or a city where that's acceptable. I live by a code that's become law.
The next one, when he says, I don't have all the details, fam. He don't want to get in his bag and try to touch me in a way that I don't like. And I stand up for myself, and then he put a hit on my life, and I lose all my motherfucking friends, and this guy's supposed to look at me and call me a motherfucking rat? That don't make sense. And then hit me back talking about I ain't got all the details. That's cop-ass bullshit. No, Holmes, you out of pocket.
So I was reading your comment section, and I seen people comment, and they said, hey, bro, what you're doing currently is messing up opportunity. And I'm pretty sure you
who are these people that don't even have no motherfucking face? You can't tell me about no fucking opportunity. You don't know who I know. You don't know who I'm connected to. You don't know my abilities. You don't know my skill set. I'm just getting a chance to be able to speak to the quote-unquote world at attention. How could you be able to critique my life? You don't even know where I've been through to be able to get to this point where I'm speaking to academics in this very moment.
Listen, without a doubt, Drake is watching.
Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty man.
Whether he's watching this now or he's watching some post.
I love you, GOAT. That's some current ass bullshit though, and you can't call a motherfucker a rat if you don't have no paperwork.
Because at this point, I think a lot of people looking like, yo, you've put him out, like you're speaking against him.
What did he say that was OD though? That's what I'm trying to say.
No, not the messages, but even now, you're basically saying, hey, you snitched by going against Universal. I was disappointed about reference tracks and everything.
I've seen the GOAT piece it up with people who have said worse. Every time the Yeezy pieced it up, he had my head inflated. If I'm quoting correctly, something along those lines.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I went with the you're super cloud chasing this and third, but it appears that you were integral part of having a connection with Drake and OVO towards Gervonta Davis, and it seems like you felt disappointed by how things went down, right?
Thoroughly. And then you add the rat to it, and now we got like a deeper issue because that's the same. Him calling me that is like what Holmes called him. I'm not gonna say it, but you get what I'm saying.
Nobody called Drake a rat. Who called Drake a rat?
No. I'm talking about Kendrick. And Kendrick did call him a rat, but he called him something else. Kendrick called him a rat, but he called him something else.
Oh, they called him a colonizer. You don't think Drake's a
No,
coward?
no, bro. The P word.
P-file.
The P word.
Oh,
Don't say it.
okay.
Get right here, man.
Yeah, it's two things. When you go to jail or you get tied up in a bind or some shit like that. If you that or you a rat, they on your head top.
What do you think about Drake checking LeBron on that though? Because you know LeBron been dancing a little bit too heavy.
I think he feel like I feel. Like your friend turned on you.
So you're saying
at
that
the same time, but to Bron's defense, you got to think about it, bro. He is at the end of the day the face of the Los Angeles Lakers. He does have a job to do. Maybe he could have went in the shiesty.
Wait, that job got nothing to do with him showing up at Kendrick's show. Come on now, like
Thanks, you net.
You gotta be a diplomat. You gotta be a diplomat for the city. This is LA.
I appreciate you coming on here and at least validating your gripes. Whether people, I will say this. Drake is one of the greatest artists of all time.
Gotta give him that hot spit on that thing. You get me?
And
The greatest.
glazing.
yeah. And even if everything you're
Glazing
saying
like
is
a
true,
motherfucker.
people are gonna be like, well, maybe you were entitled. Maybe you were asking for too much. Maybe you did something else. Maybe you're not telling the whole story. And that's what's gonna be. So are you good with leaving it here? Is there more stuff you're gonna put out, or are you're good with like, hey, listen, as long as my name is cleared, that I'm not, you know, just some snake that's just turning on this guy and people understand my side, I'm good with letting it go? Or is there more to come?
I mean, as an artist, the majority of what I go through as somebody who came from the school of thought, I like to compare like schools of thought as we grow up listening to these artists psychologically on repeat. You adapt their ideologies in the same way that he built a career predicated on telling the truth. I've done so too. So fortunately enough, right now, I got a tape that just dropped not too long ago, Chris Blake the mixtape. The majority of said detail exists all in the bars throughout the tape. I don't know why Go had the nerve to say I was ratting all through the tape when all he's done his entire career is tell the God honest truth. So I'm not sure if he press play or if somebody told him what they heard or their synopsis of it was, but I encourage everybody out there to press play on Chris Blake the mixtape. Follow me at Chris Blake Griffith on Instagram.
Great. I'm hoping we have a conversation later on. Hopefully, maybe not revolving around this, but just more about you and your story. But
Listen, man, what we saw there was a whole bunch of just, you know, him getting his side off. He got his story off. You know, he got to tell what happened. To me, this guy don't sound crazy. He sound like a guy that was in the mix. He sound like a guy that was there. And what he's saying is credible, like, to me. But what you did notice in that whole thing is that even though they went off on a tangent about Stephon Diggs' situation, Gervonta Davis, what we didn't get down to the bottom of is Act is still trying to make this seem like nothing happened. So Act told you in the middle of this thing that he don't like getting lied to by these artists, but he never said anything about that. It just went into Drake, and then it just went into why are you mad at Drake? What is going on with Drake? These conversations with Drake, what are they about? At the end of the day, Drake lied to you, bruh. Drake made you look like a fool. He fucked up your credibility. He lied to you, buddy. And so you gotta take that and take it for what it's worth. We're not gonna forget that. You got lied to. The man told you these were fake. And now you look stupid because you talking to the man telling you that they real. Stupid. And after talking to this guy, you hear what he's saying and you know it's real. So listen, man, the fact of the matter is it's shown, it's pretty evident. Drake uses Akademiks to spread whatever he wants to be put out there.
Oh my God.
When Drake has something he wants to clear up, when Drake wants to talk about something, Akademiks is the perfect person for him to use for that situation. And that's what I'm seeing here.
Yo, Akademiks, dip from my life, man. Real talk, man. I'm really like that, bro.
It is what it is. Akademiks are going to continue to take these L's. The more you sit here and try to just talk about one, don't try to get into a journalist bag and try to be a journalist all of a sudden when you find out your reputation is getting hit, when you find out your credibility is getting hit. Now you want to be a journalist? Now you want to call and do your due diligence? No, bruh. We ain't having that, man. But look, it is what it is. The Glaze General will always be here to glaze. Glaze you, net! And that's just how it go. Yo, shout out to the chat. Shout out to all y'all, man. Listen, if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed to the Twitch account I will be going live from during the week. Obviously, the Sunday lives will be on YouTube and Twitch. But during the week, I will go live randomly to do reaction videos. So make sure y'all logged in and subscribed over there on Twitch, man. It's your boy Good, BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.